You've seen them, right? Those tiny little hairline cracks in your bathroom grout, and you probably just figured, hey, it's wear and tear, just a minor cosmetic thing. But what if I told you that crack isn't just an eyesore? It's actually a warning sign. It's a message from your home that something bigger is going on. So let's decode that warning.
So what is your bathroom actually trying to say? We're going to break it all down because honestly, understanding this message can save you from some serious hidden damage and, yeah, some very expensive repairs down the line.
First up, we kind of need to change how we think about grout. It's not just filler sitting between your tiles. Think of it more like your bathroom's early warning system, especially in humid places. The moment it starts to fail, it's basically screaming that there's a breach in your home's defenses against water. You know the scene, right? You're cleaning the shower and you spot it, that little dark spot that just won't scrub away, or a small bit of grout that's crumbling. And the first thought is always, well, it's just getting old. But the reality? It's often a whole lot more serious than that.
Okay, so what does grout even do? Its job is super simple, but it is absolutely critical. Its main purpose is to create a waterproof seal. It's a barrier that keeps water from getting behind your tiles and into the walls and floors of your home. When that seal breaks, all that protection is just gone.
And that brings us to the hidden story. You see, a simple crack is really just the visible symptom of a much larger invisible problem. So what exactly is happening behind the wall?
Failing grout is basically telling you one of three things. Number one, your tiles have lost that waterproof seal. Number two, there is almost definitely moisture trapped underneath, which, by the way, is what causes that musty smell that never seems to go away. And number three, it can be a huge red flag that the original tile job wasn't done right in the first place. Maybe they used cheap materials or skipped the sealing step altogether.
So take a quick mental walk through your own bathroom right now. Are you seeing any of these signs? Any of those little hairline cracks? Any chunks of grout missing? What about dark spots that could be mold? Or, hey, if you press on a tile, does it feel a little soft or spongy? Any one of these is a clear signal that it's time to do something about it.
Okay, so you spotted a crack. It seems small. What's the big rush? Well, this is where ignoring that little warning gets really dangerous and really expensive. You have to remember, water is relentless. A tiny entry point is all it needs to start causing some major damage.
This quote just nails it. That little bit of black mold you might see on the surface of the grout, you've got to think of that as just the tip of the iceberg. The real problem is the massive colony that's probably growing and thriving in that dark, damp space right behind your tiles.
So this really breaks down the two main dangers. On one hand, you've got a serious health hazard. Trapped moisture is the perfect breeding ground for mold, and that can really mess with your home's air quality. And then, on the other hand, you've got the hazard to your house itself. That same water soaks into the drywall and the wood studs, leading to rot and structural decay. And hey, if health and safety aren't enough to get you moving, maybe this will. Letting this problem go can easily, and I mean easily, lead to repairs costing $2,000 or a lot more. And we're not talking about just fixing grout anymore, we're talking about replacing entire walls, subfloors, and tiles.
Now, to put that number into perspective, the choice is just crystal clear. You can either tackle the problem early with a professional re-grouting job for a couple $100, or you can wait and get stuck with a full-blown renovation that costs thousands. The math on this is pretty simple. All right, enough of the scary stuff. The good news is, if you catch it early, this is a totally fixable problem. But, and this is a big but, it has to be done the right way. Just smearing new grout over the old cracks is not going to work. That just traps the moisture and mold underneath.
A real professional fix is a meticulous process. First, all of the old, failing grout has to be completely dug out. Second, that whole area needs to be deep cleaned and disinfected to kill any of that hidden mold. Only then is new, premium waterproof grout applied. And the final, super crucial step is applying a professional-grade sealer to create a tough, waterproof barrier for the future.
And here is a vital pro tip that so many people forget. Your grout and your caulking are a team. They work together to waterproof all the corners and edges of your shower and tub. So if your grout is cracked and failing, there is a very, very high chance your caulking is too. They should always be checked and replaced together to make sure the entire area is sealed up tight. So, let's say your bathroom is properly repaired, it's all sealed up. How do you keep it that way? Well, the key is a long-term strategy. Prevention is all about simple, consistent maintenance.
And look, this isn't complicated. Every day, just run your ventilation fan for 15 or 20 minutes after a shower to pull that humidity out. If you see a tiny crack appear, Fix it right away before it becomes a gateway for water. And then every year, maybe 18 months, have the grout resealed. This simple schedule is everything when it comes to protecting your investment.
So we'll leave you with this one question. The next time you step into your shower, take a really close look and think about those grout lines, not as just decoration, but as your home's first line of defense against water damage. Is your bathroom truly waterproof? Now you know exactly what to look for.